Seva is selfless service, not as obligation, but natural. And that is Anupa. Because he is friendly, knowledgeable, and quietly indispensable. He volunteered before everybody asked, again and again. He showed up for his classmates, the way leaders show up for their people, fully, generously, without keeping score. As the conscious expands, the sense of ourself expands. The what was once mine actually become ours. Anupa lived that truth, and his cohort feel it in his patience, in his expertise, and in his presence. Actually, he come here to go, but he stayed to give. Anupa, we see you. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. So I've been here many times, but today is very different. So maybe I'm shaking a little bit, but I would like to start with a Sanskrit verse. So like so this verse means that like I go to everyone who opens our eyes with the light of knowledge and remove the darkness of ignorance. So today, as I stand here and when I got the email about this award, so I was really surprised, and I felt that like from my inner side that I learned so many things in different way whenever I'm here, like walking in MIU, meeting with people, everyone. So I came from a very small village from Bangladesh. Actually, I never realized I would be like, the place I am here. So I never realized I am going to have a higher studies. Even MIU is the first university I applied for my master's, and I got selected. And with only 2 luggage, I just came in the Demons airport. And I thought like someone with a placard, like welcome, Anupam, something will be there. And when I landed there, I saw nothing. So it was like almost 1 a.m. And I said, okay, whom did I send the message? Who is going to receive me? What should I do now? Should I go back? And finally I got a text, okay, I'll be 20 minutes late, wait. Okay, so that's how actually I started MIU. And I would like to thank my wife and daughter, actually who sacrificed, because when I moved in the US, so my daughter was only 2.5, so she sacrificed a lot, right? So miss my dad and sis, but they tried to get the visa, but that got rejected. But I think like they'll be happy now to see me here. And I'm deeply, grateful to everyone, especially Professor Navid Abbasi and Professor Dr. Bikram Gulati and Olin Marshari, because always when I'm in the class, it looks like not that I'm having any higher studies. So there are some personal attachments, so who are always pushing me to get something inside me. And the MIU also to teach me like not to, ask so many things, just to settle down. So I also used to work a lot, but now after coming to MIU, sometimes I also try to settle down. Let's see what's happening. And then I try to do the things so actually that come inside. So I always try to be transcend. And that's how, like even now with my current company, the designation and the work I do is very different. Because I try to always listen on my CEO. So, but that job description I do like a lot of things. Sometimes like he told me that okay, you do so many stuff, you create the policy, this and that. But how can I say that okay, I'm not that manager level. You have to be my position is something like that. So that's how like I believe MIU is giving me. That's how. So this is the advantage. So I just like to finish with a small quote, what I try to follow from all these learnings from MIU and from everyone. So let the waves of the universe rise and fall as they will. You have nothing to gain or lose here. You are the ocean. Shibuham, Shibuham. Jai Gurudev.
the third award. This is the Master in Science